Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. I'm trying to keep my positive attitude because I had a very difficult time starting the class, so I apologize for being a little late, but I'm trying to keep my positive attitude because today's class is about positive attitude. We're going to be learning idioms to express positive attitude. Yay! Um, okay, anyway, as always, looking at these idioms, we're going to be doing some exercises together as we do the exercises, identifying and using idioms in a kind of practical application. I will attempt to explain to you how and when these idioms are used, as well as any related idioms that come to my mind as we go along. And as always, I urge you, the students, to share with me similar idioms in your own native languages because that's very interesting. Okay, let me quickly say hello and we'll get started. Hi, Heidi. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as always. Welcome.
Is season done in rainy season now?
Not yet. No. In the Philippines, no. This is the nicest season of the year. This is like 2 to 3 months where it's actually very pleasant weather.
Oh, because in Indonesia it's rainy season, so there are heavy flood.
Ah, no. For us, that's months away. Rainy season doesn't start till June here. We go backwards seasons. We have this is winter, I guess. It's nice and cool, and then we go immediately into very hot summer. There's no spring here at all.
Only two seasons, rainy.
It goes from 20 degrees every day to 35 every day, like and in the course of one day. Boom. Okay, it's summer now, and you don't see a cloud in the sky for 2 to 3 months, the entire time, and there's no wind. The only wind is your breath. It's like baking in an oven, and that's how it is. And then it's rainy season, and rainy season is from June to October, about 6 months, where it's still hot, but it rains, so it's cooler, at least. Anyway, that's that. Hello, Max. How are you today, Max? Okay, Max. Whatever. We'll say hello later. Hi, Sasha. How are you?
Hello, fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. And hi, Nader. Always a pleasure to have you aboard. All right. Yeah, and I apologize for the little bit late start. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to look at some idioms about staying positive. Let's be positive. Yay. Okay. Yay. Let's look on the bright side. All right. All right. First of all, we're going to add these words, simple fill-in-the-blank exercise, in order to see. I'll see how many of these idioms you know already, see how familiar you are with them. I'll try to explain them a little more or talk about related idioms. And then we're going to do some exercises of practical application, what they might sound like in a real conversation. So let's get started. Heidi?
Yeah, look on the bright side.
Okay. Do you know that song? Always look on the bright side of life. Life's a piece of shh, but we're all stuck in it. Yeah. Anyway, lovely song. All right. Well, you know what that means. It's pretty self self-explanatory. Try to look on the bright side. We give this as advice, usually. Sometimes we use it as a signal phrase. Well, look on the bright side. You got fired, but at least you have time off to spend with your family. Okay. Uh, okay. As advice or as an introductory phrase? Hi, Max.
Hello everyone, nice to see all of you. The opposite of from the bright side would be the dark side, or what?
Always look on the dark side. Okay, well,
It's correct, the dark side, no?
it's totally an excellent question. But we don't really use it as an opposite to this phrase. Nobody says, "Why do you always look on the dark side?" Well, maybe I've heard
No, I
that
don't.
once or twice.
I don't mean in this phrase.
Right.
Generally.
Yeah, generally. But here's the thing. Let me try to explain. The bright side, we're talking about the bright side of a bad situation, the good part. Every cloud has a silver lining. You may hear that expression. Okay, what is the good part about it? When we use the idiomatic idea of the dark side, usually we're talking about a person's personality. He has a dark side. He keeps hidden from the public. Secrets or bad characteristics that a person has. So, yeah, we use the metaphor of a dark side. Totally different, though. It's usually in reference to someone's personality. Okay, it's a good question, but idioms are weird like that. Sometimes what would seemingly be the obvious opposite has totally different meaning. Okay, Max, how about B?
There is plenty more fish in the sea.
Of course there are. Well, who would you say that to, or what situation might you say that?
It's like, don't worry. You will have some opportunity in the future.
Yes, it can be used that way. That's true. But more often than not, usually this idiom is used in a particular circumstance, usually about romance. Yeah, Nader, that's right. Usually about another girl, sometimes about another job. That's true. But I would probably say at least 75% of the time we use this idiom because someone has just lost their boyfriend or girlfriend. Usually, it seems trivial if someone's going through a divorce. You would not say, "Don't worry, there's plenty more fish in the sea," because that seems a little heartless. Divorce is too traumatic for such a trivial idiom. Usually boyfriend, girlfriend, possibly job. Okay, Sasha, how about C?
It's not the end of the world.
Indeed. All
The
right.
same in Russia. Okay.
Oh, you have the same. Okay.
Yes.
At the end of the world. Often C is followed with D. Okay, Nader, you as well. All right. Is it unanimous? Heidi, do you have an expression, "It's not the end of the world," in Japanese culture?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, there we go. We found a universal. Cool. All right. And again, often we follow C with D. Nader, tomorrow's. It's not the end of the world. Tomorrow's what? Another day. Yes, it is. Tomorrow's another day. Okay. Great. Another bad day. Okay. All right, tomorrow's another day. Okay, things will get better tomorrow is the idea. All right, again, C and D, reassuring someone. Usually we use these expressions. Don't worry, things will get better. Right. Heidi, how about E?
You can't win them all.
That's it. You can't win them all. And win them all. You can't win them all. You might hear the reduced pronunciation. It's a very common phrase. Can't win them all. Okay, and this one, all right, we may say this to another person. Again, telling them not to worry, you can't win them all. But this is one of these idioms where it's an idiom that people frequently use to talk about themselves or their own
When
situation.
you wrote something and being
Yeah,
disappointed.
right. So we frequently use it to talk about our own selves. Oh, well, I didn't get the job, but you know, you can't win them all. It's okay.
But someone want to win to everybody, everything, always.
Well, yeah, they may get angry.
Yeah.
Super competitive people. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There are competitive people who would become angry upon hearing this phrase. I agree. Yeah. I've experienced that before. You can't win them all. Yeah, but I should have won this one.
Yeah, I want to win even the cheating that other one. It's okay if you win to them.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, Max, how about F?
Things can only get I don't know. Things can only get better. Life.
That's it. Things can only get better. It's comparative. Things can only get better. Now, Max, here you go. Here's an idiom where we do, in fact, say things can only get worse. Just as commonly. Things can only get better when we're trying to cheer someone up, when we're talking about a situation. Oh my God, the boss hired his idiot son as our manager. Things can only get worse. When something bad has happened and it seems like, oh, we're on a bad path. Things can only get worse is also used. Yeah. All right, Sasha, how about G?
There is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Very
The
good.
same I have.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. We also say to express the idea that, oh, I see a final resolution, or I see a solution, or I see relief of some sort. We also use first person and say, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've been working on this project for 3 months and it seemed like it would never end, but finally I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, or to support other people, a friend.
Exactly.
Like, don't worry, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. That's right. And that's the other uses. Couldn't have said it better. All right. Nadir, what about H? That's what? That's life. Okay. How is my French? You may hear. Does anybody know the French version of That's Life? No?
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Mais oui, very good. C'est la vie. Many English speakers also say c'est la vie. Or I was going to say that. Very good. Que sera, sera. All right, there you go. Doris Day. Heidi, do you remember Doris Day? Que sera, sera.
See.
Whatever will be, will be. Okay, anyway. old movies. Okay, let's look at how these. I think you guys have a very good understanding of these. Let's see if we can figure out where they may be used in practical situations. Now, quite a few of these are extremely similar. So there's going to be cases you might, when you answer, they might say this, they might say that. I think there's going to be several interchangeable answers here. Heidi, starting with you. Bad news. These are in the form of a dialogue, so one person says one thing, the other person may answer with one of these expressions. Bad news, Heidi. Carol told me last night she didn't want to see me anymore.
Never mind, Sam. Tomorrow's another day.
Tomorrow's another day.
No.
Okay. Again, there's many of these that are possible. Sure, I think there's probably a better answer here. I mentioned it. Yeah, Nader. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Okay. Talking about his girlfriend. All right. Never mind, son. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Okay. Might be better, but yeah, could be. Max, I slept in this morning. I missed my bus. I broke the photocopier at work.
Never mind. Tomorrow's other day, I don't know, or something like. Never mind, it was a blessing in disguise. The bus was crashed.
Okay. Oh, well, there's an interesting related to what we're looking at. Yeah, okay, that's a good one to introduce. A blessing in disguise. All right. When something that seems bad at first turns out to be something very good. Right, you miss a bus and the bus crashes. Okay. It's a blessing in disguise. Okay. Yeah, all right. And of course, again, many of these could work. Tomorrow's another day might be the one I would say in this situation, but others are applicable. It's not the end of the world. Things can
Look
only
on the
get
bright
better.
side.
Never mind. That's life.
Yeah.
Many of these could work. All right. Sasha, how about number 3?
The business has been going badly for some time, but I'm pleased to say that at last there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
I think so, yeah. All right, well, you got that one. Exactly. Okay. That one certainly fits this situation best. Okay, things are going badly for an extended period of time, or things are difficult for a duration of time. Yeah, that's the idea there. Okay, in the next little series, we're going to be looking for a single word. Okay, so Nader, I traveled all the way to London to see my favorite rock band to discover the concert had been canceled. I suppose that's life. Yes. I was really looking forward to seeing them. Oh well, you can't win them all. Okay, you got it. All right. Notice here, you can't win them all. He's talking about his own situation. Right. First person speaking. Okay, that's common. All right, Heidi. Number 5.
When I told Simon there's plenty more fish in the sea, I didn't really make any differences. He's only 16, but he thought Kate leaving him was the end of the world.
Yeah, the end of the world.
So for my question was not fish.
Maybe it's the best one. Well, maybe not.
Tomorrow
As I said,
I mentioned.
yeah. Well, maybe there you go. Maybe you're right. As I said, there are not really any wrong answers to a lot of these several possibilities. Max, how about 6?
You've lost everything in the fire. Look on the bright side. Things can not get better. Things can
Things can only get worse.
can only get better.
You've lost everything in the fire. That means you don't have what you need to do your job. You're going to be fired. Your wife doesn't want to live with you anymore, so you're going to have a divorce. Things can only get worse. Look on the bright side. Sometimes to be funny, people say things can only get weirder. Weirder. Stranger. Okay. All right. You win some, you lose some. Oops. All right. Well, that was the answer for A. You put these expressions in order. They're out of order. So anyway, there it is. You some, lose, win, you some should be, yeah. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. Kind of like saying you can't win them all. Very much the same, actually.
Some kind of easy get, easy. I forget.
Ah, easy come, easy go.
Yeah, easy come, easy go. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's an interesting one, actually. Easy come, easy go.
Maybe different.
It's maybe different. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. I mean, sometimes I don't know when to use this. I know very specific circumstances. Easy come, easy go. For example, you win some money. Oh wow, I won the lottery. I got $100, and then I lost $100. I lost $100 walking home from the lottery station. Oh well, easy come, easy go. Yeah, it could. That's true. Nader is saying it means you spend money too easily. Well, yeah, it could be. You know, I got a bonus from work and I spent it all on my friends. I took them all like out to dinner. And somebody says, "Well, what did you do with your bonus?" I spent it on dinner for everyone. Well, shouldn't you have saved it? Nah, easy come, easy go. It was easy money for me to get, so I really don't mind that it goes fast, that I didn't do anything with it. So yeah, it can be like, it can have that kind of meaning. All right, Sasha, you lose nothing, got two. What is the proper order?
You have got you have nothing to lose. Yeah, you have got nothing to lose.
Right. You have nothing to lose, or got is optional, really. You've got nothing little to lose. Right.
The same you have.
You do. Every one you get is the same. Okay. You have nothing to lose. All right. I like this expression.
I like
Nothing to lose.
say this in Russian. I'm not familiar with that.
Нечего терять.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Nothing to lose. Okay. Well, this is great. I like this expression. Well, it is what it is. Okay, you have nothing to lose, so you might as well do something. Basically, we use this to encourage somebody, or well, you can use it in the first person. I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to do it. Why not? Okay. So you're taking a chance on something which is not really a chance, because if it doesn't work out, you haven't really lost anything. It's hard to explain, really. Okay, well, for example, you have a fight with your girlfriend and you break up, and you're going to go to her house in the middle of the night and throw a rock at her window and sing to her. Why not? You've got nothing to lose except your dignity, but who cares? Okay, Nader. we'll skip you for a round and hit you on the next way on the way back. All right, Nader's stepping out for a minute. Heidi, can you put this one in order?
There's a way. Where? What's the way? I don't know.
Well, where is first because it's capitalized. So
Oh, where is first?
yeah.
Where? There's two deaths.
There is, because there's two wheres in the expression.
Where? The other way.
Does anybody know? Max or Sasha?
No, I don't know.
No idea? Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. What do you suppose that means, Heidi?
Pardon?
What does that mean? Do you have any idea?
Please write down that in the right order.
Yeah, I am trying. I'm doing that.
Where? Away? There?
Where there's a will? Well, where's the way? See, I was trying to write it in order.
Where there's a where? Okay. Where? Twice.
Yeah, I think the same.
Where there's a where? There's a way.
There's a way. There, that's better. Where there's a will, there's a way.
You the will the your what's it? Desire.
Exactly. Determination, willingness.
Yeah.
right.
Where there's desire. That place. Maybe there's a way to do that.
That's it.
If you have a desire, you can
That's
get
it.
some way.
That is the idea. Exactly. All right. Again, we use this for encouragement. You know, we use it as an encouragement to tell somebody, well, if you really want to do it, where there's a will, there's a way. We also use it as an exclamation about somebody who's done something amazing, a commentary. Wow, how did he manage to do that? Wow, he grew up like Tarzan, raised by monkeys, and he graduated with a law degree at Harvard. Well, I guess where there's a will, there's a way. You will find a way to do it. Sasha, that was a very good way to put it. Max, did you have a comment or question?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like fly, or no fly, swim in the flow, through flow.
Go with the flow?
Yeah, no?
You go with the flow is totally different. Go with the flow means you don't try to do anything extra. You just whatever the way the society's going, or all right, you're with a crowd of friends and you're out on a Friday night. You just go with the flow, where you just go along with everybody. You don't try to lead them. You don't make suggestions. You just follow. Just go with the flow, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. Max, D. We're going to do this one.
He's bark worse than his bite. I forget his.
A good little exercise. I like this one. All right. You almost got it. His bark.
Worse than is his bite.
He's okay. You got the idea. Just the word order. His bark. Subject noun is verb. Worse than his bite. Worse than his bite. Okay.
Okay.
And what? Okay. What does that mean? Sometimes people might change that around and said about themselves, especially my bite is worse than my bark. If
It's like
anyone, yeah,
only bark but not bite.
yeah. So for a person who sounds tough, but they're not really going to do anything. Okay.
Okay.
You know, if I threaten you, I'm going to beat you up. Don't say that. I'll beat you up, man. But I'm never going to physically touch you because my bark is worse than my bite. And I suppose the other one, just a big mouth. Yeah, the other one that Nader said, barking dogs never bite. Yeah, I guess it is very much related to that idea. By the way, you may hear in your travels or watching English movies, you may hear somebody say, "Don't worry, he doesn't bite," or "Don't worry, I don't bite." Especially when we first meet people, or introduce. Okay, Sasha, this is Heidi. Don't worry, she doesn't bite. I have to go talk to those people. You guys just talk to each other, like at a party or a social gathering or something like that, where you first meet somebody and somebody may be a little shy or we're worried they're going to be shy, whether they are or not. Don't worry, he doesn't bite. Okay. So, all right. Let's put these again. Let's look at dialogues and see if you can pick the right expression to answer with. Okay, Sasha, I'm thinking of applying for that manager's position with Plessis.
Yes, good idea. You have got nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's kind of that may be slightly insulting. Really? You have nothing to lose. You loser. You don't have a job.
I thought the same expression when I first came to Verbling, because actually I was really frightened to speak because I had not practiced speaking, and I see Verbling gave a 7 days trial, so I thought I have nothing to lose. So
Perfect example. And see, you had nothing to worry about. We don't bite.
yes, yes, sure.
Okay, great, good example. Thank you. Nice. Nader, I haven't met Mr. Kramer yet. People tell me he's got a hot temper. Hmm. His bark is worse. Yes, he's okay. His bark is worse than his bite. This would be a very typical example. Don't worry about him. Get advising someone. Don't worry about him. His bark is worse than his bite. Yeah, he's not as bad as he seems. He seems very got a temper, or he seems unfriendly or cold. But even if he doesn't actually bark or say things, somebody who seems very cold and seems very standoffish, we might say the same expression. Don't worry, his bark is worse than his bite. He's not as bad as he seems. Heidi, number 3. I bought a shirt last month for 25 pounds, and now it's on sale for 10 pounds.
Oh, well. You lose some, you win some.
Okay, you win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some.
Okay, these expressions where we have very similar sounding things in a row, it's actually pretty important that you say them in the correct order. Even though in real English it would make no difference. All right? Regular sentence, it wouldn't make any difference whatsoever which way you said it. But if it's an idiom, if it's idiomatic, you have to be careful because it just sounds strange if you put it in the wrong order. You win some, you lose some.
It means that you can't win them all.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. You can't
Mhm.
win them all. Yeah. Yeah, those two are, yeah, they're hand in glove. I mean, they're pretty much the same. Max, I don't know how many jobs I've applied for since I left college.
I'm sure you'll file something eventually. Uh, I have to practice to
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Where, where, where there is a will, there is a way.
Right. Again, because of the sing-songy kind of intonation or rhythm we use, here's an example where there's an idiom, and you have to use the reduced form to sound normal. It sounds weird to say where there is a will, there is a way. That just sounds completely unnatural. Where there's a will, there's a way. It's the only way you can say that. Very similar to what I just discussed with Heidi. There's some of these idioms. There's just a way to say it, an intonation or a rhythm. And if you don't use that rhythm, if you flip flop a couple words or you don't use the rhythm, it sounds weird to native speakers. Where there's a will, there's a way. Da 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 da. Okay, third time lucky. Let's get lucky. All right, here we go. We've got 5. You never know. Fingers crossed. No news is good news. Again, another dialogue-based fill in the blank. This time we're just gonna go straight to trying them out in this fill in the blank exercise. Okay. Uh, Sasha, number 1. Lynn's failed her driving test again. That's twice now.
Hmm. Oh well, third time lucky.
Third time lucky, or we often say third time's the charm. At least Americans do. Third time's the charm.
For us, it's God loves three
Mm-hmm.
how it's to try, to three try attempt. It's something like that.
Yeah, actually, this is weird because in English we have third time's the charm, third time lucky, but we also have 3 as being negative. Bad things come in 3s, so it makes no sense. It's lucky, it's not lucky. Make up your mind. But anyway, bad things come in 3s, or here's a good one. Uh, third on a match. Ooh, I like this one because I like the entomology, the history. Anybody third on a match is a warning. It's very negative. Same what Sasha's just saying. The third time is unlucky or bad. So we say this as a warning, third on a match. Does anybody know where that comes from? Interesting story.
It's like
No,
1 strike, 2 strike, 3rd strike. No?
three. Oh, that's very astute, but no, that's not actually it. Because okay, true story. Because in World War I, which was a war you probably know was fought in trenches. The trenches, deep holes in the ground, hiding from the bullets flying overhead and the shelling. Anyway, at night, if you wanted to light a cigarette, back then they didn't have lighters. They used wooden matches usually. So the first soldier would light a match, light their cigarette. The second person would light their cigarette from the match. By the time the third person was lighting their cigarette, the enemy forces could actually pinpoint and aim at the match and shoot him dead. So the third on the match would get killed. The other guys would have a nice, relaxing cigarette. That's actually where that comes from. Third
Mm.
on a match. Ooh, you don't want to be third. Third on a match. Oh, unlucky. Uh,
Oh, Japanese proverb is different. The Buddha's face is until 3 times.
say again.
Buddha's face is until third time. Third time.
Buddha's face.
Buddha's face is a smile.
Okay.
The smile is very kind, right? Buddha.
Right.
So if someone do the very bad thing to someone, at the first, yeah, I forgive you, smile with a smile. Next,
Right.
yeah, I forgive you with my smile. Third time, yes, but fourth time, he got angry. Finally,
Ah. Wow, that's a lot of chances. That's okay. In English, we say "fool me once, shame on me." No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. In other words, I shouldn't be fooled with the same thing more than once. Okay, I guess that's different actually when I think about it. All right. Third Buddhist smile. Is that it? How do you what?
Buddha's face always is kind.
Okay,
Always forgive anybody. So
Buddhist faith.
Buddha.
So is the idea that 3 is good or 3 is bad, or 3 is a warning?
The people can be patient until 3 times.
Right. Okay.
In Japan, there are many proverbs related to number 3.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. What is it about 3? Misfortunes never come alone. Nadar adds. Yeah. All right. Similar to bad things come in 3s. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a superstition, really, but I know many people who get very nervous. 2 bad things happen, and they really kind of believe, uh-oh, now it's going to happen. Okay. Nadar, moving along, we still haven't heard anything from the hospital. You might reply, well, I suppose. Yep, no news is good news. Yeah. I say the same thing frequently on Monday morning when students ask me, how was your weekend? What happened? Well, no news is good news. Nothing happened. Thank goodness. It was a very boring weekend, but you know what? No news is good news. I'm just as happy. Now that I'm an older person, I'm just as happy to have a nice boring weekend. Okay. No news is good news. And if you think about it, there's kind of an element of truth to this. If you read the news and read the headlines, they report bad news. If there's no news, that generally means there's no bad news, at least. Kind of an element of truth to that. Yeah. Sasha?
Yes, I have a question. Is it like it's it's it keeps stable?
At the very least, it would seem that the situation is stable. That's, yeah, you can infer that. Absolutely. Okay, so it hasn't gotten worse, at least. Yeah. All right. There's a notion of stability there. Yeah. Okay. All right, Heidi, back to you. I bet we don't get a pay rise again this year.
You never know.
You never know. Yeah, that's the one I would pick. Maybe fingers crossed. You never know. Yeah, you never know. There's a meaning. I guess you're just expressing the idea. There's always a chance, which we actually say that as well. There's always a chance. You never know. Sometimes we use this expression, you never know, to talk about a person's character. You never know with him. Oh, You know, somebody says something about predicting what someone will do in a situation, and you say, well, you never know with him. You know, expressing the idea he's unpredictable. Oh, he's gonna freak out when he hears uh, the new work rule, for example. You never know. For all you know, he's the one who initiated the work rule. You just can't tell with that guy. You can't tell with that guy. You never know with him. Those two expressions are very similar. Max, I'm so nervous about speaking in public at the meeting tomorrow, and I don't think I've done anything like the preparation I should have.
Don't worry. Um, Maybe fingers crossed, because it it does make sense, but because I don't know what is it. It'll be all right on the night. I don't know
Yeah.
what does it mean.
Here, here's an idiom which is clearly very British. It'll be all right on the night. I guess we can almost take this. I think this is the answer. We can take this fairly literally here. It'll be all right on the night you give your speech. Must be a very British one. I've never ever heard an American use this, and I can't even think of something similar. It'll be all right when the time comes. Maybe. That's not even idiomatic. So, very British one. I guess the idea being it'll be all right when it happens. So don't worry about it now, is the general meaning there. Okay. And the last one here, Sasha, I hope they get home safely. That old car doesn't look as if it could reach the bottom of the road. Never mind all the way to the south of France.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Fingers
They make
crossed.
it.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Okay, Sasha, do people cross their fingers for luck in Russia? Have you ever seen that?
Yes, yes. I think it's
Really?
expression and the way of to do it. It's in every country, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
In Christian, we're Christian, I think, because I think it
Ah,
came from Christian religion.
really?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
never, I didn't know, I never heard that before. That would make sense. Okay, but Sasha, do you have that crazy or stupid custom, especially for children? Adults don't really do this, but kids or stupid adults may do this. They think it's okay to tell a lie as long as you put your fingers are crossed behind your back. Now that sounds very Christian, actually.
Yeah, when I was child, yeah, of course
That's
we did
true.
it.
Okay, as long as God doesn't see, it's okay.
Yes.
Right. Uh, you've seen it in movies. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. So really, that happens in Russia too. Okay. They're protected, I don't know, from the evil eye, or it's okay they told a lie because they had their fingers crossed behind their back. Yeah, you're welcome. It's a weird thing. And we get the purpose, but probably none of us understand it either. Because it's obviously insane. Okay, 5 more minutes. Time for the lightning round. Lightning round. What do we remember from the class? All right. Okay. All right. Fill in the blank here. Nidair, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Very good. Tunnel is correct. Max, it's not the end of the
World.
end of the night.
Of the class.
Not the end of the class. Actually, there is another possible idiom here. It's not the end of the story. Okay.
Okay.
That's also possible. It's not the end of the story. This isn't the end of the story. You and I are having a fight, Max, and I walk away, and it appears that you have won. It seems like you have won whatever, the argument or the dispute. But I might walk away saying, that's not the end of the story, Max. I'll be back. I'll be back. And then that's when the movie sequel comes out. Terminator. There you go. It's not the end of the story. All right. Sasha, how about number 3?
Look on the bright side.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Look on the other side. No, that's not it. Where's the label? Look on the other side. No, you're right. Look on the bright side. Okay. Very much related to those happy little idiom or expressions, proverbs, really. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every dog has a day.
Look on, but not look at the light side. Because
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Frankly, sometimes idioms don't make grammatical sense because in some cases idioms are really, really old. And they're older than the grammar. And this happens. It just happens. As I said earlier, we were talking about how you don't want to change the inflection or rhythm of the idiom or it sounds weird. So idioms stick around for a very, very long time, and sometimes they have old words that are no longer used except in an idiom. Sometimes they have old English grammar. I suspect maybe that's the case here, but I'm not sure, really. Sasha, you never
know.
Oh yeah, right. You never know. You never know. Okay, Nader. Third time lucky. Okay, very good. Easy one, Max.
Crossed.
Fingers broken. What part of your body can you break for good luck, Max?
For my luck? Nothing.
For your luck, yeah. Okay. Anybody else know what I'm talking about? What part of your body, if you break it, it's good luck?
No.
No.
For us, it's only glasses, wine glasses.
Glasses?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. On weddings.
Or plates.
Yeah, or plates, yes.
Really? It's good luck?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. And on weddings, it's tradition when brides and groom drink their champagne, they throw it away. To break it.
I've done that before.
Luck.
I've done that before on New Year's Eve. Champagne toast and then smash it against the fireplace. It's fun. Yeah, no, we have an expression in English, break a leg. It means good luck. And it is used for performers, entertainers, actors, or singers. Because they have a weird superstition only for the entertainment industry that saying good luck is bad luck. So instead of saying good luck to an entertainer, good luck with your performance, with your speech or with your song, you'd say break a leg, and that means good luck. So if an English speaker tells you to break a leg, he's actually being nice. Okay, you wouldn't say that to a football player. Hey, break a leg. Not a good idea. All right, we're out of time, but let's see if we can whip through the last ones. Nader, things can only get better. Max?
You win some, you lose some.
There you go. Sasha,
You have got nothing to lose.
there you go. You got nothing to lose. Nader, his something is worse than his something. His bark is worse than his bite. Okay.
No news is good news.
His breath is worse than his body odor. No news is good news. Okay. And last of all, all
You
right.
can't win them all.
You can't win them all, guys, but you can do your best. And thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Bye.
For joining this time around. Thanks a lot. See you guys again. Bye for now.
Bye.